Alright gang, welcome back to our Gator Challenge on Calm Lands. You join me as I'm actively in the process of trying to bring the harvester with the header and the trailer over to our new field we bought. It does look like, I thought this was going to need one more month, but it does look like our small field here is ready to harvest in regard to grass. So we've got that option to do that as well today. We're going to go head down here and harvest our brand new field. We do need to fertilize this field as well. We planted that in the last episode. We need to fertilize that. And we'll have hopefully a decent profit here of the sorghum. I believe this is sorghum. I could be wrong, actually. It might be soybeans. It is soybeans. I think we talked about that in the last episode, but I forget. Yeah, soybeans. Which means that I think soybeans, we talked about in the last episode, were best now. They are dropping. It's dropping pretty severely here. It's actually less than what the average is. So I'm glad we sold what we had in the last episode to be able to buy this field. So we need to get this field harvested as fast as possible. We're going to have to drive a little bit into the neighbor's crop, but that's alright. I don't think they're going to mind too much. It's an early stage. So we need to get this harvested as fast as possible. It's actually a pretty large field. Deceivingly, it's much bigger than I originally had anticipated. Yes, I know, but do not have. I thought I had that open. I guess it is open. It doesn't look like it, does it? I guess it is. Okay, well, we're going. So it's going to be a busy day today. I don't know for sure if we'll get this field drilled today or not. I would like to. I just don't know if we're going to be able to or not. I want to do that grass field down there too. I want to make a good amount of money. I want to pay off a bunch of the loan today, if at all possible. We've been doing here, you know, little 5,000 here, 10,000 here, but we haven't really done a big payment, and I would like to do that. So whatever money we make from this soybeans here, with the exception of a few thousand, you know, for seeds and fertilizer and things like that, I'd like to just use it to pay off more of the loan. So I know Crust2 has started a new challenge that is similar to this one, much more difficult than this one is by all means, but it does involve a gator, so that's kind of exciting that he's kind of taken my challenge and put a twist on it. If we do a version 2 of this gator challenge, which I think we will, I think it's been a relatively successful series, we will probably take part in that and do his challenge, which is it's similar in some ways, but it's different in a lot of others. So it's hard difficulty, so you're not going to make a whole lot of money. You start with $0. You do have a loan. You are able to do contracts. So there's some, well, I say minor. There's some massive changes to it, I guess, as well, but also some minor ones, right? So a lot of it is still the base thing. You start with a gator. You're not allowed to sell the gator that you start with. You can do contracts, which is nice because you can get some money that way. I believe at the time of this, when I'm recording this one, I had literally just finished watching his first episode of the new challenge. But the problem, I think, with that challenge is it is kind of a mix between my Gator challenge and my Broke to Billionaire challenge. I don't really know if I want to do both of those on the channel at the exact same time. So the goal of that challenge is to get to $1 million from zero. I've got a, you know, starting from zero with equipment and getting to a billionaire challenge. So I don't know for sure if doing both of those would be the right thing. So we may not do the challenge at the time that Crust2's doing it, and I think Northern Farm Sim and maybe one other person, I can't remember who it is, Farmer Mike maybe, I don't recall. But there's one other person I believe that's also at least stated that they were going to do it. So if I do happen to do the challenge, it probably will be in the future, because this challenge is going to be going probably at least until they're 10 episodes in, I would think, maybe 8, I don't know. So I'd be a little bit behind the curve there, and as I mentioned, I've already got a challenge that is a kind of a Broke to Billionaire, and that's a Broke to Millionaire challenge. So I would like to do it, just don't think it's going to happen when they're doing it. But we'll see. You never know. I guess if there's enough interest for it in the comments down below, and I guess let me know down below if you are interested in that. If there's enough interest, then I guess we will do it. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter if you have two going. One that's a, broke to billionaire, and one that's a 0 to millionaire with some different twists on it. And obviously the broke to billionaire, I'm not on a hard difficulty or anything like that. So, I don't know. But let me know down below, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at here. If you want to see me partake in that challenge whenever this challenge is over. I'd also like to do a challenge on No Man's Land, potentially. There are a number of challenges out for that. There's many, many to choose from. Now, I haven't really decided which one I want to do for that whenever we do get to there, because we will. I also want to do Hinterland as well. So a lot of things we've got to do here, and there's not really... Well, there's not a whole lot of time left before we assume Farming Simulator 22, Farming Simulator 25 is coming out, right? I don't know. You never know. It might not. They just announced at the time of this recording, at least. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago at the time of this recording. There's a new DLC coming out. Now, it doesn't have a map or anything in it from as far as I can tell. I think it's just legitimately a production DLC. Comes in, I don't know if it's next month or if it's the end of this month. I don't remember, but anyway, there is another DLC that they announced. I apologize, gang. I just hit the microphone arm. Boom. That was probably loud. So we have another DLC coming. So who knows? They may not do Farming Simulator 25. Who knows? Maybe 26. But I would suspect that it's 25, given their past history. They don't normally go longer than 3 years without releasing a new game. I guess it just depends on if they have enough ideas for another game, right? I mean, you could just release another game, I guess, as is with different maps, but, I mean, why wouldn't you just make that DLC? I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling here. That's where my thoughts are at, though. So we'll probably get another $5,000 or $6,000 out of this, which means it should be another 30-ish grand. A little less, probably, because it is dropping right now, and it's going to continue to drop, but what we may end up doing, actually, is once we get up here, I'll probably throw it on a worker and go pick up the gator and the trailer and empty it into here, and whenever it is the harvester is emptied, I'll probably just go sell it immediately. Since it is dropping, you might as well just go sell it immediately. That's kind of where my head's at least. Well, the wrong thing. There it is. Yeah, I mean, the best price right now is 6053 at the grain elevator. So we'll probably go sell it immediately. Let me throw this on a worker. Let's go get the gator real quick. We'll use this one. This is the bigger gator anyway. It's got all the extra bells and whistles on it. I probably should have went the other way. That was a mistake. Now I'm going to have to turn this way and then go forward and then pull back. And oh well. We've got a couple things there to sell as well. We've got some 3 pallets of potatoes, premium potatoes, and a pallet of pig food. We may do pigs here relatively soon since we're making pig food now. It probably won't be a whole lot of pigs, but maybe if we did a few pigs, that could be beneficial to us, right? We get a very small enclosure. 10 pigs maybe. Give or take. We definitely don't have enough bandwidth or power. Well, we don't have enough intake of food or able to create enough food to be able to do really any more than that. That's really our max there, right? I should have put the beacon on. Whoops. We'll put it on here in a second. always don't get the angle right whenever I fill up this trailer with the harvester. Don't know why, but I never get it right. I always miss it. So let's turn on the grain elevator. 6,043. This is our production. We can turn that into something else from there, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to the grain elevator, which I believe we've gone to before. Yeah, it's way over there. So far drive. Maybe it's worth to go ahead and get the rest of the field finished. Because it's going to be gas we're spinning. What is that red car doing? What is Scarlet the car doing? I think that's what we're going to call the red car. Scarlet. You guys seem to like that name a lot. Scar. What is Scarlet doing? Is that you over there? Just leave your car out in the middle of the open? I don't know. Anyway, I think we're going to have to do we'd have to do 2 trips anyway, because we are at 61%, and there's still a number of passes to do. So we might as well go ahead and sell it. So let's get this to the shop. And let's see what kind of money we make. Hopefully, at a minimum, we can put $20,000 to $25,000 down on the loan. All right, we're here. Let's see what we make here. Like I said, I'll be happy if it's 30 grand. 29,531. So it is less in the last episode, but you kind of expected that with that drop, that significant drop in price. But that will definitely allow us to pay off a big chunk of that loan, and that's what we're going to do right now. So we'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Nice. Our loan is now at $80,000. We're very close to paying it off. Given that kind of, profit, I guess, we may not have 10 episodes left in this series. Who knows? It may be more like 7. But we'll see. We'll see. Watch out, deer. Just run right through me. By the time we sell all this grass and we're able to harvest the rest of these fields, we'll definitely be able to pay off the loan. And then it's just a matter of, do we feel we've done enough to be accomplished in this series enough? And I feel like we probably have, right? We own a lot of land. A lot of land. We've done a lot. He's coming up this way. Alright, so let's get over here. Let's turn around. We're going to need some gas here for the Gator soon. Needs a service as well. Probably all of our equipment really needs a service. On the final strip here, gang, we've made some pretty good money, I think, out of this field. It was expensive, don't get me wrong, it was, but I mean, I think we're almost going to pay for the field itself. I mean, it cost us $64,000. We got $29,000. We're probably going to get another 29-ish thousand from this. Actually, a little bit less, but I mean, we're almost going to pay for the field. So that's great. That's definitely going to be extremely helpful there. Will it be enough for us to buy another field? Who knows? Probably not, given the fact that I just paid off a ton of that loan. Probably not. But that's all right. I mean, potentially that one, but that one is... I think we looked at it already. Wasn't it corn or sunflowers? Sunflowers. That's what it was. That's right next to us. Duh. Alright. Let's go ahead and unload in here, and we'll go sell this immediately. And make some money. Alright, 44%, 3,590 liters. It will not be as much as last time. Last time we were at like 60%, so it will not even be close to that, but it should still be around $20,000. Which is good. Not enough for us to be able to buy anything else. Maybe after we, turn that into silage and sell it, potentially, maybe. But probably not. I probably will, honestly, look at pigs in this episode just to see if there's anything out there that is a reasonable price for us. It just has to be a smaller one that only holds so many pigs, because we don't have that much as far as food and stuff goes. Now, even if we buy an enclosure for it, I don't know if we'll put the pigs in today. Maybe the next episode, and the reason why I'm saying that is it gives us at least a little bit more time to get some more pig food, right? I don't know how much pig food they're going to require. I really don't. I know more on a bigger scale, but I don't know on the small scale how much they'll need. And they might need some other items in there besides just specifically pig food, right? They might need some other crop in there. 21,528. I was pretty close. I said about 20,000. That's good. $28,000. That's good. That's really good. That gives us some money to work with. We can't buy anything with it yet, but that's okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay, we got it. So just barely clipped that, that gate post. It holds the gate up. Or down, I guess. Holds it down, I guess is what I should say. Let's go drop this off at the farm here, gang. We're going to, I mean, we might as well go ahead and drill the other one, right? I mean, there's no reason not to. Might as well drill it today. We need to mow that, but we can have a worker do the drilling up there, and we can mow this. Should have plenty of seed and fertilizer in here, so I'm not going to go get anything else. Uh-oh, my controller batteries are low. That's not good. We'll have to flip the battery back out here whenever we get a break or a little position where we can do a jump cut. We're going to go down here. We're going to take our little grass path, well, our grass plot with the road right there next to our grass plot to get over there. I think that's the best way to get there. The least amount on the main roads, the least amount of getting in the way. I'm going to stick this up here. We're going to get the harvester out of the way here. We're going to put the header back on the trailer, get it out of the way. We're going to go mostly around the headland, so hopefully they don't have any issues with the trees. And then once we put this on a worker, we'll bring the harvester back. And, oh, that didn't work, did it? Good thing it jumped up there for me. So let's get this set up here as best we can. without damaging anything. It's going to be a couple of turnarounds we're going to have to do here, more than likely. Didn't really go at it at the correct angle, unfortunately. Alright, this should work. And what are we going to put in here? So it is actively July. Somewhere in the January range. Oat, probably, right? Oat or sorghum. The sorghum grows really fast, so it would be ready before then if we did sorghum, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, but oat also grows relatively quick, though. Oat is a fast-growing one, too. Well, let's see here. I want to do the same thing in everything. We already have sorghum in one. We have sorghum, soybeans, canola, wheat. Yeah, wheat. And another sorghum. So let's do oat. Let's do oat. So we'll go around this, well, it's not going to be, I'm probably not going to go fully around the headland, but we're going to go around this path, down to there, cut back over, and then we'll put it on a worker when it comes back up to kind of where we are now. And hopefully, doing that will prevent any issues with the trees, but they probably still won't go all the way. We might have to still do some touch-up, but we'll see how things go. Might not be enough. We might really need to do 2 passes for them to not have issues with the trees, but I'm hoping it's going to be enough. So we'll find out, I guess, soon enough. Let's get it lined up here, and then we will throw this on a worker. And off they go. Alright, let's get this back. Let's just take it down here. We'll go for a little stroll. Turn the beacons on, because we need them, since we're going out into the main road now. Go ahead and flip that turn signal off. We don't need that any longer. We're going to go down the main road here. Just destroyed that. City's going to have my ass for that one, too. You didn't really make it easy on a farmer here, City. You got very small roads. Look at this. Look at Walter White over here, causing mayhem. I guess I can turn that off. Quick save. It's good considering lately my issues I've been having with some freeze-ups for some reason. It's not normally on this series, but some of the other series, for whatever reason, I'm having a freeze-up. It's happening. Oh, you gotta be careful here, Z. This is not the easiest way to turn this way. I probably should have came the other way. I'll go across the crop. Oh, yep. We're going to have to go a different way. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, let's, well, here comes Byron. Oh, you asshole, Byron. Every time. Alright, we made it. That wasn't the most precise and elegant turn, but we made it. Turn the beacons off. When I put this away, I'm probably going to go ahead and get the other gator over to there. We'll bring the sprayer over there. And we'll get spraying. We probably really need to get... I mean, if we get another gator, that'd be ideal, because we could have a worker doing some fertilization. Maybe we get another gator. Let me look at the pigs really quick. Let me see if there's anything out there. Ooh, we missed a little section of spraying there. Yep, we missed that. Damn, that sucks. Anyway, let me look at the pigs really quick. Let me just see what's out there. I'll be right back. All right, gang, we have a pig enclosure. It costs us about $10,000, give or take a few more. I did place it here. It took a very small sliver of the actual farmland that we bought. It's basically just this fence over is the only thing it took. I know in the last episode I mentioned I wouldn't put anything there until we're able to mow it, but the rest of this was just like weed stuff. You can see I took out some of the weeds here. I need to actually drill some of this. Well, I need to plow it and then drill it with grass so we get a full grass layer here, but it's perfect, man. It fits in there perfectly, slides right in there, no problem at all. I did let this part go over a little bit there, but we really don't have to do anything on this side. It's just kind of there, right? So we can get slurry out of it, I think, which is good because we could sell that. But that's it, man. We've got our pigs. What we'll probably do is I'm probably going to buy a few just really young pigs. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll buy the big ones. They're only 500 versus 200. Maybe we'll buy one of each. And then just see how it goes. Alright, we got one of each. I'm good with that. We'll just keep those 3 for now. We're not going to have any more than that for now. Because it only holds 10. So 3 is plenty. They can, you know... They can breed and all that stuff if they want to, whatever, and get us to 10. That's fine. It only costs us $1,500 for that. So it's really this whole operation only cost us $11,500, give or take a few bucks. Not bad, not bad at all. And we should be able to get enough food in there. I think, I'm hoping at least, by the time they really have a lot, you know, a lot more. What I'm trying to say? Before a lot more pigs reproduce and are put in there, right? We should have enough food in there, I think. The biggest problem we have right now, and maybe we'll move this production at some point, but the biggest problem we have right now is there's 26,000 liters of potatoes in here, and it's just not being able to put them out fast enough. Like, this is the biggest problem we have, so we might want to turn on something else, maybe the fries or something else as well. So this worker has completed the job there. I did go ahead and throw the worker on here spraying, as you can see. He's not going to go all the way to the end, so we're going to have to do that ourselves, but... So this field has been drilled. It's literally just a matter now of finishing the spraying, which we'll have the worker do, and then we need to roll this, and then this field will be done. So the only other things left to do today are get the pig food over to our new pig enclosure, which is exciting to have, and then mow our little field up here. That's it. That's all we have left to do today. So probably between now and the next episode, more than likely, well, it's not even a more than likely, I don't think anything's going to be ready next month. We probably will have to jump at least 1 month, maybe 2 months. You know, I don't like doing it that often. That's the reason why we bought that plot of land last time, but at this point, I think I think it's going to be time for us to jump a month or two. Because while we're getting a decent amount of money from that grass for the silage, I don't think it's going to be enough for us to buy a plot of land. Maybe it will be, but I just don't suspect it to be able to be done. If we can do it, it's going to be buying like that sunflower field, which means we have to get a sunflower header, and they're not cheap. So we can look into it. Maybe there's a really small one. It would take us forever to do it, but maybe there's a really small one out there. But yeah, it probably, I guess what I'm saying is it probably will not happen in this episode. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to let the worker do the spraying over there. When it's done, I'll bring it back here. I'll grab the roller and put it on that worker and bring the roller over there and have the worker do the rolling on that field, finish that field up, and we will go ahead and start working on the mowing. But before we do that, I want to get the food over to the pigs. And we need to put some water in there for them as well, because right now they're not in good health because they don't have any food or any water. Alright, this is going to be difficult. I think I've got it lined up. Now it's just a matter of, do I have it at the right? I don't. Perfect. 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 I'm going to lower it and then raise that up ever so slightly. But this is heavy. Look at that. It's lifting up the back tires already. I can't even hardly turn. And we have a weight on this one, right? Well, we just lost it. Fantastic. So this is not the best. Unfortunately, doing pallets with a gator is just not the easiest thing to do, but you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? There we go. Perfect. They're giving them some food. I don't think it's going to be enough food for them. I think they're going to need more. Let's see. Quick save again. Go to the animals. Yeah. They need other things. They've got a decent amount of food there, but they need more, right? It's only 1,000 liters. It's not enough. So we're going to have to give them more. Hopefully we spawn another one. I'm going to try to push these. This might be even easier to do. I don't even think it's might. It's going to be easier. At least I can push them to a certain position and then go from there, right? Yeah, we're going to push them easily in there. Well, almost all of them. So that gave us some more money back. Let's get this realigned here. This is not the best work you've ever seen me do. I apologize, but it is working, so I guess we'll accept it for now. Said I might move that production. We'll probably move this selling grade, everything over there where it's flat here in the very near future. Alright, let's get the mower out. I would assume the sprayer is nearly done. So whenever it's done, we can put the worker on mowing. They just completed their task. Just as I said that. So I said I figured they were pretty close. So what we'll do is go around the headland here quick on the grass field, and then we'll throw this on a worker. and let them do the rest of the field. Well, at least most of the field, while we get the other worker in place with the roller. I was afraid the worker wasn't going to be able to mow the whole thing because of those posts, and I was correct. So, but the field is now done. We do need gas desperately for this gator, so we're going to go pick that up real quick right now. You can see it is flashing red, so it's in bad shape. It needs some gas. So we'll get that. We went ahead and finished doing the spraying up there. We had to get some more herbicide. We ran out, and then we got a worker doing the rolling now. $47, not too shabby. This will need a service pretty quickly here as well. Probably won't do it today, maybe. We might just do it off camera, honestly. We got to pick up all that grass now, put it into our silage production, and make a little extra money. And we need to spray the grass field, and we need to spray that field over there that we drilled in the last episode. Or not spray, fertilize, excuse me. We need to fertilize both those fields. I almost forgot about that little field. It needs to be fertilized still, so we'll do that as well. Or we can have the worker do it. I guess I can turn that off now. I don't need those. Interactive zone markers on. Just kind of ruining the immersion for you having that on there. We also need to get water to our pigs as well. So a lot of things still to do, honestly. even though it may not seem like it. There's still a lot of things left to do today. But we can actually have the worker do some of the fertilization as well, right? Whenever he's done with the rolling, which probably be done with the rolling here in the next, I don't know, few minutes. With the exception of the stuff that it couldn't roll, there's probably a good portion there that we're going to have to do. Oh, look at Byron just driving by, looking at me. So it's a relatively small field here, by far the smallest field we have, but we do get a pretty good yield out of it, all things considered. So it should make us a decent profit from our silage production. Probably still not enough to buy another plot of land, but should be enough to maybe get a third gator. I think getting the third gator at this stage is probably the final piece we would need to really have a our operation running like a well-oiled machine, right? We could have 2 workers doing something while we're actively doing something, especially as we get to a point here where some fields may start being done at the same time. I'm not saying we couldn't wait till the next episode to do a field, but the more gators we have, the more workers we can utilize, and the more things we can get done in an episode, which in the long run means more money. Although, like I said, I don't think we're going to really need a whole lot more. In the last episode, I said I didn't even think we needed another field, and we probably didn't, honestly, but it ended up being the fact that we were able to get one, and it was ready to harvest, and we pretty much paid for it, as you saw. So I think it was totally worth doing. Now, we could also put productions here, right? There's always the potential that we could put productions here, but doing that means any other, on-farm productions we have, like, the potatoes and the pig food and all that stuff, even though we're going to be utilizing the pig food now. If we were ever to sell pig food, if we ever had plenty and we were selling it, means we'd have to put it on a fork and drive it all the way over here. And I think just having it closer to the farm, the main farm area, is the smarter play, given that understanding, right? Missed a big section there. We'll come back and get it. Go unload this real quick. Probably be able to get all of it in there before noon hits, honestly. There's not that much left of the grass to pick up. Whoa! I just drilled that lamppost. We really probably should put some more lampposts in, honestly. We only have 2, and they're kind of at an entrance that we should have one closer to the actual main entrance that we created now. Where am I going? Why am I going to the silo? We do not need to go to the silo. Get it together, Z. Get it together. Let's see how the roller's doing. The worker with the roller. Not bad. He did miss a big section down there. I kind of expected that to happen. Missed that section there by that tree, too. All of this was actually expected. that section there is done. Now we need to do the other end, right? Try putting on a worker and see how that goes. Let's go back here and let's pick the rest of this up. Let me get this done, gang. Well, we almost got it all in there. There's a little tiny bit left we'll have to do. The worker did complete the rolling. So we'll go get that worker. We've got to fertilize those fields. We've got to get the water to the pigs. And then that's the only thing we have left to do. But I'm trying to get this grass in here because I would hope, well, I'd like for it all to be done by the time noon hits, as long as the actual production can churn through the grass that quickly. That way we make some money here as we're completing the fertilization and everything else, right? Let's take this back real quick, and we'll put the fertilizer spreader on this. Alright, this is the last bit here, gang. Not a ton, but it is something. Go drop this off, then we gotta fertilize, water, and we're done. Let's see, has it churned through everything? Yeah, it has. So, when 12 hits, we're gonna make good money there. Real good money. Let's put this away. Perfect. We'll leave this here for now. We'll get into this gator and go fertilize these fields. Shouldn't take us too long at all to do this. It'll be a few passes on both of them and we'll be pretty much done. So, oh, Byron, man. Byron is out to get me today. Missing a little bit there. I'll have to go back and touch that up a little bit. Not bad, gang. This has been a good episode. Got pigs. Pretty much paid for the field we bought in the last episode. Paid off a ton of the loan. A ton of the loan. We're under 100,000 on our loan for the first time. It's good. Real good. Wasn't the best job there. To touch that up a little bit. That wasn't the best job. Watch out, lady. Coming through. Alright, that's good enough. Pretty much got it all. I think there might have been a little tiny thing, but we can touch it back on our way back here. So I'm going to put this actually on a worker, I think. It's not going to take them long to do it, but I'm going to put it on a worker. And we'll go ahead and grab the water tank here. I don't think... There might still be water in there. I don't remember. I don't need the beacon on anymore. We're on our own farmland. No, there's nothing. Okay. So let's get up here, turn around. We'll go fill it up. And we will unload into... pig pen, and then whatever's left we can bring back and put into our other productions. Now the slurry is nice. If we can get a small slurry spreader, we could utilize that on our fields, right? Uh-oh. Oh, I might have made it too heavy. I remember this having a little bit of an issue because it's that's a lot of water, so it's pretty heavy. So I've been having to kind of take a different approach. Let me get into first person here. There's a lot of weeds and stuff. Take a different approach with this water tank because it holds so much, and it was having a hard time. The gator was having a hard time with it. Okay, where's my water trigger at? There it is. Very small water trigger. All right. Well, there they go. They're full with water now. So they're happy. Well, as happy as they can be with only one pallet of food. I think this one over here has plenty of water, but we'll give it a little bit, and then we'll drop the rest into our potatoes. Oh, I guess they're full. Okay, well then the rest can go into this, and then... Because this thing holds a ton of water. A ton of water. It's already done. There's no way it's already done. Really? I don't believe that. Good enough for me. Leave that there. Let's go park this over here. Because this is done. It doesn't need to be utilized anymore today. I guess maybe it did get done. Let's take a peek. Yeah, it's done. We can do a quick little splash and dash down there by the tree where it always would have an issue at. But otherwise, it is done. So with that, gang, we'll leave the episode there. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, let me know down below. I'm happy to get back to you on that. Check out all my other links down below. Discord, my other channels, all that good stuff. Subscribe to those. Helps me a ton, man. And, well, until next time, I will see each and every single one of you in the next episode.